All right, fam, can y'all hear me okay? Listen, we're going to switch it up again. We're going to do this thing a little bit backwards. The next segment that I'm getting ready to do for you guys, we're going to cover three things, okay? We're going to cover, first, you're going to see some more of me pulling the crappie out, compliments of Matthew, the hurricane, um, from the wind and all the barometric pressure that came in. Our fishing was pretty good. Then I'm going to go from there, guys. I'm going to show that I'm spicing those same crappie up, I've spiced them up, cut them up. And the third segment, guys, we're getting ready to roll into, I'm going to be cooking them with some Southern hospitality, with some grits, some white cheddar cheese grits. And we shredded up the cheddar cheese. We're going to be cooking all that out by the fire. So I'm getting ready to put the fire pit down right now. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Grab you a nice seat on the crappie sofa. Welcome again to the crappie hole. You know, we always got something going on over here. Y'all know that. So I'm getting ready to put the fire pit down right now. You guys can see I just put it down. And I'm getting everything set up. So stay tuned, hold tight, and I want you guys to enjoy the video. And listen, if you like it, hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on? Come on in with us, have a good time, guys, and sit tight. And I'm gonna be right back with you. Fam, I hope. Wow. We're 30 seconds in the hole. 30 seconds. And we got a double already. 30 seconds, guys. If that long. And today we're catching to put some in the freezer, okay? So we're going to keep B and we're going to let A go. And sure enough, one of the poles is stuck. Yeah, that's a nice eating fish there. Let me just turn him up so you guys can see him and pull him back from the camera. Very nice fish. We're going to put him in the basket. See where we are, what we're doing right now, guys, okay? Right now, we are pre-storm of Matthew here in Atlanta, Georgia. The wind is a little bit high. I like a little less wind because I have to be able to stay in that strike zone. This can create a problem for us. We burn a lot of battery time from the motor trying to keep it in that still spot, which I'm okay with that. That's part of fishing. But what we're going to do, we're going to see if we can catch probably 6, 7 crappie. We're going to put them in the freezer. We're going to see if we can build our resources back up again. A friend of mine, I promised that I'm going to fillet some crappie, cook them out by the fire, and we're going to shred some white cheddar cheese with some grits. We're going to cook all of it, open fire by the lake, and we're going to have a good time. And you know, I got to bring the hot sauce, okay? But this time, guys, we're going to switch it up. We're going to do some cheese grits on top of that, okay? And we're going to sprinkle a little bit of white cheddar cheese on top of the grits with the fish, okay? So let's get back in. Let's see what we can come up with, all right? You can probably see the fish right here, and you guys have seen my segments. I caught all of these. As a matter of fact, let me pull the knife out so you guys can see the size. Okay, that's a 12-inch knife. The ones that I like to catch and eat are your 10.5, 11-inch, 12-inch, just right at 12 inches. What I got right here is mostly average about 11 inches. That's about the size that I like to eat crappie. What I'm going to do, and you guys have seen one of my segments where I'm frying up the fish down by the lake with the home fries. What I'm getting ready to do right now, guys, is I'm getting ready to serve you guys a little bit of Southern hospitality. I'm going to show you the fish. I'm getting ready to fillet these guys. And once I get finished filleting them, I'm going to come back, and after they're cut up into fish nuggets, after I fillet them, gotten all the bones out, rinsed them off. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna season them. You can see the seasoning that I have here. Only one I don't have over here is Tony Satch's. And you can see the fish batter. As a matter of fact, one of my subscribers recommended that I try to fry my fish in hush puppy batter. And I thought that was a real good idea. So we're going to look at in the future doing a segment like that. So, all right. What I'm going to do, fillet these guys up, and tomorrow morning I'm going out filming a session. And when I come back in, I've had a few of my friends wanted to have some real down home Southern hospitality. I'm going to do some white cheddar grits down by the water, and we're going to have fish and grits. White cheddar grits, I'm going to grate some white cheddar up. After we get finished putting the grits on with butter, I'm going to sprinkle some white cheddar on top, or either sharp cheddar, whichever one that I decide to do. And you guys will be down there when I'm cooking that up by the lake. I'm excited about this session. You guys know how I feel about crappie. So sit tight for a minute. I'm going to fillet these guys up. And right after we come off the water in the morning, we're going to be down by the lake and we're going to cook up some grits. And I'm going to serve you guys with a little bit of Southern hospitality. How does that sound? Welcome back again to the Crappie Hole. Everybody grab your seat, get your sock game together, and pull those socks all the way up because we're getting ready to fill our stomach with some really good fish and grits. Okay, this will be for all the cats out in the Midwest, out in the West. So you guys, again, Southern hospitality. All right. Okay. Fam, you can see we've gotten everything taken care of. We've got all those fish that you just saw already filleted, deboned. Everything's good. We're getting ready to start with the seasoning. You guys can see what I got here: pepper, Old Bay, New Orleans Cajun, garlic powder, Tony Satch's, Lowry's, and some paprika. This is the fish batter that I'm going to use to cut in the flour. Dale Irvin was one of my subscribers that mentioned to me about dipping the crappie after I get them cleaned and seasoned up in hush puppy mix. Dale Irvin, I want to give you a shout out, man. That's a lot of love. Dude, I'm going to have to try that, okay? That sounds mad good. What I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm going to sit you down and you're going to watch me season them. And before I even get to that, I want to show, because I had a couple of people that wrote me about my cast iron pans. I want to tell you guys, I am very proud of my cast iron pans. My grandmother actually taught me how to season cast iron pans. I've had about 6 of them in my lifetime. Sometimes I sit them out in the winter outside, let them stay out there for about 6 months or so. Or I may take them, put some oil on them and burn them in the oven a couple of times and just let them stay in there and then sit them outside. There are different ways that you can season them. But once you get your seasoned cast iron pan set, guys, they're going to outlast you. Okay, you'll be able to pass them down to your daughter or your son or the next generation moving forward. I have 2 of them here, 2 big ones that I season both of them. I mainly use these because they distribute heat very well. Down there on the fire, that fire gets very hot. So these are my pride and joys, guys. I love these cast iron pans, and that's the smaller one that I put the fish in. Of course, I have this big one right here. This thing is huge. So now this is the one we fry the fries in. Very proud of these guys. So and let me tell you this, where I got them from. I got them from Walmart. I think I paid $20 for this big one, and I think I paid $12 for the smaller one. So, you know, here at the Crappie Hole, we're not about spending a lot of money because we're on a budget, everything we do, okay? So you don't have to go out and spend $100,000 for a boat to catch these crappie. So if you guys want to know what type of boat that I have that downstairs. You need to take a look at it. I also have, if you want to see how to fillet them, take a look downstairs. That's down there as well. If you want to know how I keep my minnows hopping for a long time, that's downstairs as well. Guys, we have a host of videos. Make sure you get in there and take a look at them. And if you haven't subscribed already, guys, in order for you to sit on that sofa and have a good time and get your sock game together, you have to subscribe and you have to come on board. It doesn't cost you nothing. Just sit down, a little bit of time, and I'm going to try to give you everything that I have. I've been fishing since I was in the 2nd grade, and if I can do this, if I can catch these crappie and make them look like this, guys, fillet them. I taught myself how to do this. So I'm going to get ready to season these guys, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to season them, and then in the morning we're going to go out and we're going to do some crappie fishing. A buddy of mine called me. He wanted to go in tomorrow morning. We'll be on the water at about 6:15. And after we come back, we're going to be hungry. That's when I'm going to serve you guys with a little bit of Southern hospitality, okay? So let me go ahead and season these real quick. I'm going to set you down so you guys will be able to see me season them. And once we season them, then we're going to take them down in the morning when we get back. And you'll be able to see everything how we lay it out, okay? Thanks, guys. Hold on. All right. Let me get this out of the way a little bit here. Slide that to the side. We're going to do some garlic powder. And everybody's a little bit different. You choose whatever you like to do, whatever you like to use. And every now and then I switch it up with different things. So it's just a matter of what my taste bud, what I feel like. Right now we're getting ready to add some Old Bay. Hey, y'all hear my mouth watering already? All right. There's the Old Bay. And we're getting ready to add pepper. If you prefer fresh cracked pepper, my mouth is watering. I can't even talk right. I hope y'all can hear me talking like that too. There's the pepper. I'm going to add some paprika. This is smoked paprika, by the way, guys. And we're going to add some New Orleans Cajun. I like spicy, so whatever you decide is good for you. Once you try it a couple of two or three times, you'll get your spices down to where you want them. Okay? And this is what I do. I generally pat them. Make sure the season's all the way in. And I just do this because when I come back from fishing, I'm too tired to do anything else. I'm ready to cook and I'm ready to eat. So I know you guys can understand that. And then we take them, we flip them over. Take all these bad boys here and we flip them over. There we go. Flip them over just like that. And once you, I also want to tell you guys, when you're cooking your crappie, whether it's indoors, and I'm going to do one indoors as well, so you guys can see that one. One thing, it all depends on how you like your fish fried. I just do mine about 2 minutes. When that fire is really hot, 2 minutes, I'm in and out, and I'm finished. I generally, if you look at the segment that I have on cooking those crappie, I generally start my fries first because those fries take a little bit longer to get done. So I generally start that, and then when the fries are just about brown, I go ahead and put the fish on. because that fish does not take long at all to get done. All right, guys, now we've gotten that one right there complete. We come over here, we do the same thing that we did on the last one. Add pepper. Here's your pepper. Come back with the garlic powder. Here's your garlic powder. I go with the smoked paprika. And guys, if you want to use, regular paprika, that's fine. And, if you guys want to substitute it with lemon pepper, you can do lemon pepper. If you're not a person that likes spicy, then you just tone it down. Here's the Cajun seasoning, and you use whatever type of Cajun seasoning that you prefer. Tony Satch's, Lowry's, slap your mama. You use what you want to use. And again, let me pick this up so you can see me. This is the fish batter that I'm going to be using. Again, it's red. It's the spicier one. I like spicy food. So there you have it. That's filleted, chopped up into fish nuggets. They cook much faster that way. Pat that side down. I'm going to take them, put them in a Ziploc bag overnight, and I'm going to pour this into a Ziploc bag, cut it with a little bit of flour, and when it's time, tomorrow morning, you guys will see us cooking this with the fish and grits, okay? Listen, I appreciate everybody's comments. I appreciate everybody's time. You guys, fam, y'all don't know what that means to me. That means a lot. I try to make things as interesting as possible. I enjoy all the comments. I try to get back with everybody on time. I try not to be late with my response. So understand that if you send me a response, if you send me a question, or if you send me an item or a comment, I will get back with you as soon as possible. So thanks to all the crappies and the crapettes out there. You guys always have room on the sofa for me. So I'm going to see you in the morning. Until then, may all y'all's lines be tight. All right, so we got the fire going. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it. So we're going to let this go ahead and burn down. We got the grits ready. We got everything ready to go. Matter of fact, you guys can see the lake, how it looks right now. The water is glassy still. As a matter of fact, one of the boats are already gone. A couple of my buddies are out there fishing at my markers that I got out there. So they're going out there to see if they can catch breakfast or lunch or dinner for tomorrow. So they're looking for crappie as well. So hold tight. We're going to be right back with you, fam. And we'll be ready to put the grits on and the fish as soon as we get finished. All right, we'll let this burn down. All right, with bread and the fish, walk down, let's take a look at the fire. All right, fire's burning down. You guys can see the nuggets in there. Let me see if I can turn it to the side so you can see them. Put it up a little bit closer. So we got the fish breading, and I cut it with about a 1/4 cup of flour. So we're waiting on this to cook down, and then we're going to bring out the cast iron pan and the pot. So we're going to go ahead and boil that water up, get it ready to go, guys, and we'll be ready to start cooking. So pull your socks up on the sofa here at the crappie hole. All the crappies and crapettes, hold tight, and we'll be eating here shortly. All right. All right, here we are, guys. You can see the grits here. We're getting ready to pour about 2 cups of this in right now. Make sure you guys can see it. I'm pretty sure you can. We're going to pour those in, whisk those. We're going to let these, and make sure you have the top. I'm going to pour in another cup. Another cup of grits. We're going to need some more water too. There we go. Let's grab the whisk again. Pour those in. They're already starting to thicken up already. We got the cheese ready to go. Put the cup down right there. And guys, we're going to wait for that. And from there, we're getting the pan ready for the fish. And matter of fact, let me show you guys what the lake looks like right about now. You can probably see it out there. It's glass still. Some of my buddies are out there fishing already. So we're probably looking at about 8 minutes, 7 minutes, and we'll be ready to go ahead and put the fish on. So hold tight. It's a tight 4 minute, and I'm gonna be right back with you, okay? All right. Guys, our grits are coming along real well. We're gonna add that butter in there. Let's stir that butter in there. You may be able to see them. Got about another 5 minutes on the grits. And I'm gonna take them, pull them to the side. Boy, that bad boy there is hot, you hear me? It is hot. Let me get the whisk. Grits are coming along really well. Let you guys see them. Just to give them a little bit of creamy flavor, we're going to add a touch of milk in there. Make sure you guys can see it. There's the milk. Stir it again. Give it another whisk. We're going to be pulling them off in a little bit here, guys. We're going to let them cook just a little bit longer. We're getting ready to go get the cast iron pan. And hold tight. All right. What we're going to do now, guys, is we put the cast iron pan on. Let's take another look at our grits. Grits are coming along very, very well. Wow. We're getting ready to add the cheese in here in a little bit. Make sure you guys can see. See if I can get a little bit of a close-up on the grits. Grits are coming along very, very well. Let's go ahead and pour the oil for the fish. There's our oil. And what we're going to do now, we're going to pull our grits to the side on the warmer, right there. And we're going to pull fish right there. All right, hold tight, guys, and I'm going to be right back with you. All right, our oil is going pretty well. Let's put a little bit of the cheese into the grits. Make sure you guys can see it. We grated 3 types of cheese in there. Let that sit right there for a second. We're going to go ahead and add the fish in right now. Because the grease is ready. I'll let you guys see it. There's the fish. We'll add it in right now. It only takes this a minute for it to get ready. And we're going to go ahead and get the plate ready to get ready to pull the fish out, and we'll be right back. Now check the fish. Let's take a look at it. Still cooking. Let me turn it this way so you guys can see it. Let's check on our grits. We're going to stir them up a touch. Need a little bit of water. They're coming along fantastic. Put a little bit of water in there, a little bit of milk to our cheese grits. Milk makes them creamy. There we go. Make sure you guys can see it. Our grits are now done without a problem. We're going to add a little bit more cheese, but now we're getting ready to look at the fish. Let's take a look at our fish. Wow. Fish look great. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and pull our first round of fish out. Let's put this cheese in there. Oh, let's just go ahead and dump all of it in there. What do you think? We like cheese on our grits, big time. All right, let's go ahead and pull the fish out. Make sure you guys can see. Wow. Wow. Guys, look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Make sure you guys can see it. Wow. 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 Let's put another round of grits on. I'm sorry, another round of fish. And then after we get finished putting this last round on, we're going to stir up our grits, pull them off. There we go. Let's get these last 4 or 5 pieces out of here. Here we go. That's all of our fish. All right, let's try some of the fish. Mmm. 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 Put the fish down right there. Checking our grits. You guys can see all the cheese in the grits. Grits turned out perfect. Perfect. Wow. Okay, so all we're doing now is waiting on this last little bit of fish, and we are in business. Just gonna let that cook down. Fantastic. We're gonna wait on that a little bit to come up. Okay. Y'all know I can't do anything without the hot sauce and the spicy mustard. The horseradish mustard, really spicy. My mouth is watering, so let me fix this plate real quick. Guys, this is just a little bit of Southern hospitality. Put these grits on there. Okay. Guys, you saw it. A little bit of Southern hospitality. We got the fish and grits with the sharp, mild, white cheddar, shredded. And you know how we get down here at the Crappie Hole. I got to bring the spicy mustard. I got to bring the hot sauce out. Listen, thanks again for letting me into you guys' home. We appreciate it. You can see I'm sweating because of the fire. Generally, our evening's a little bit cooler, but today we kind of got started a little bit daylight so you guys can see everything what we're doing versus when night falls. But listen, I enjoyed you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know I love the comments, love being interactive. Thanks again. Until next time, the saga continues here at the Crappie Hole.